How is everybody doing? We're going to take a look at Queen live on compact disc. These are the official Queen albums that have been released over the last few decades. So let's take a look at them right now. Life Killers. This was first released in 1979. It was a double LP. It's a snapshot of the band from the late 70s tour. Jazz album was the album they were touring. Sorry, excuse me there. I've got a bold rabbit running around the room. Go on, go away. Shoo, stop. The band, Roger Taylor especially, has disowned sense. He said it suffers from duff sound, and a lot of the performances, even single tracks, were edited together from different takes across Europe. It's enjoyable. I like it. This is the 2003 UK edition, which is a kind of it's from the 2001 Japan remasters. But it's a good album. It hasn't been reissued yet on the 2011 series. So a lot of people are expecting a 40th anniversary, of this album to come along, but nothing ever happened. It's a pity. The band are they're pretty on, they're on fire at this time, you know. End of the 70s. This was kind of a transitional period for Queen, because in 1980 The Game came along, and that was a pop album compared to the rockier stuff they were doing. Up the time, We Will Rock You, the fast version, Let Me Entertain You, Dead on Two Legs. Great cuts, Killer Queen, Bicycle Race, I'm in Love with My Car. They're kind of blended together like a medley. Get Down, Make Love, always like that song as well. You're My Best Friend, Now I'm Here. Dreamer's Ball, Love of My Life. 39, Keep Yourself Alive. The second disc, Don't Stop Me Now, Spread Your Wings. It's great to have Spread Your Wings live. Brighton Rock with the big guitar solo that goes on forever. Sorry, now this rabbit is driving me crazy. Will you go away, little pest? What have we here? Bohemian Rhapsody, Tie Your Mother Down, Sheer Heart Attack, We Will Rock You, We're the Champions, God Save the Queen. That would have been a typical Queen set list for the time. I think Somebody to Love would have been done on that tour as well. It's not on this. Yeah, it's a good snapshot. It was also released on compact disc back in the 80s in a double jewel case with thick boxes. It's kind of more or less from the vinyl, all the photographs. Geeky on his Fender fretless bass. Sleeve notes are a little bit cheesy, you know. But other than that, it's, you know, Queen's first live album. It's a flawed one. It would be nice if they actually did go back and do, you know, kind of a box set and have some of the live footage from the time as well. Yeah, I mean, it's worth investigation. You know, a lot of people aren't that picky. You throw this on and it gives you a picture of what Queen were like back then, and it's a good one. Live Magic. This was released just before Christmas 1986. It's a snapshot from the Magic Tour, one of Queen's biggest tours of Europe anyway, and sadly their last ever tour. But it's seriously flawed because it's a single disc. This is actually an original as well, I think. Yeah. This is original. It's one of the EMI pressings from the 80s. Has One Vision, Time Out of Down, Seven Seas of Rye, Kind of Magic, Under Pressure, Another One Bites the Dust, I Want to Break Free, Is This the World We Created, Bohemian Rhapsody, Hammer to Fall, Radio Gaga, We Will Rock You, Friends Will Be Friends was slipped in there before We Are the Champions. I think it's the only time they ever did that on that tour. God Save the Queen. Like I said, it's short. I don't think it's even an hour long because it was originally released on LP as well and cassette. I mean, it should have been a double, you know, in an ideal world it should have been a double. It would have been great if it was. Some of the tracks I think were from Nebworth 86 and some were from Europe somewhere. That's a fantastic photograph. That's Nebworth, August 86. And all the credits. It's nice to have. The vinyl is probably better, you know. Just a nice souvenir. Cover's a little bit iffy as well. Kind of a mosaic, kind of collage, whatever it is. Bit strange. It's kind of hard to kind of see it. I know it's screen live, but they could have got a better picture than that. But flawed. But like I said, it could have done with being a double, but it wasn't. So we can't say any more on that. But in 1992, I think May or June, they released Wembley 86. So technically, that's a full concert from the Magic Tour. This is a Hollywood Records pressing I got in Toronto in 1992 when I was there visiting a friend. So this is the full shtick from Wembley. One Vision, Tie Your Mother Down, In the Lap of the Gods. That's brilliant, and it was great that they did that on that tour. Seven Seas of Rye, Tear It Up, Kind of Magic, Under Pressure, Another One Bites the Dust, Who Wants to Live Forever. I Want to Break Free, Impromptu, I love that as well. It reminds me of stuff from Mr. Bad Guy, Mercury's 1985 solo album. Now I'm Here, and the guitar solos in there as well. Love of My Life, Is This the World We Created? There's a nice little rock and roll section here. You're So Square, Baby I Don't Care. Hello Mary Lou, Tutti Frutti, Give Me Some Lovin'. Surprises for fans, really is, and they sound great as well on the lighter tracks here. Bohemian Rhapsody, Hammer to Fall, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Big Spender, Another Surprise, but Queen used to do that back in the 70s. Radio Gaga, We Will Rock You, Friends Will Be Friends, We Are the Champions, God Save the Queen. Yeah, here's the Hollywood edition. Two different coloured discs. Bit of spiel on the tour and some photos and Wembley, the old Wembley, supported by Status Quo. So there you go, that's it. This is classic. I mean, the DVD is the one to get because really it's fantastic. Directed by TNT's Gavin Taylor, and it's fantastic. I think they used more cameras on this than any other rock concert before. Start of the big rock concert productions. The 2003 edition, complete concert, digitally remastered. It's got the same a number of tracks and the same discs. Little bit closer to the DVD format in artwork. It's a great disc, great photo on that. And then we've got this kind of magic sleeve artwork here. Um, just photos inside here. Tiki. This is probably one of the best concerts of all time. Well, the production is massive, and yeah, it's a must-have. Next up is Queen on Fire live at the Bowl. This was released in 2004, CD and DVD. I ran out and bought that. The following year, 2005, it was released on vinyl LP. And I was on holidays in Italy, and I was walking around San Remo at night, and I saw this little record shop, and in the corner of the window I saw it on vinyl, and I couldn't sleep that night. And this was around 10 o'clock at night. The shop was closed, but I couldn't sleep. I just got up really early, ran down. The shop didn't open until, I don't know, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning, so I was around drinking coffee waiting for him to open. So the minute he opened, I was running in the door. He must have thought I was going to rob him or something. He couldn't speak any English whatsoever. I said, "Queen, LP, Queen." Oh, it was so funny. But yeah, I was so glad to have it. I think it's a triple LP. Beautiful. Hard to get now. I don't think they've brought it out since. But this is good. This is from 1982, June. It was shot for TV originally by TNT's. And this is kind of the Hot Space tour lineup. Flash the Hero, We Will Rock You, Fast, Action This Day, and the Hot Space songs sound good on this. Play the Game, Staying Power, that's really powerful. That's the Hot Space era when people say Queen lost their way, but I like Hot Space. I'm glad they did it. It was a great gamble. Very enjoyable album. You know, you can't have a world famous band releasing 15 amazing albums. There has to be some you know, there has to be some flawed gems inside there. I mean, the Beatles, are all their albums fantastic? Is every Led Zeppelin album amazing? You know, they're not. Somebody to Love, Now I'm Here, Dragon Attack, Now I'm Here, Reprise, Love of My Life, Save Me, Back Chat. They even do Back Chat, which is great. To hear them live. Get Down, Make Love, Guitar Solo, Under Pressure, Fat Bottom Girls, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Bohemian Rhapsody, Tie Your Mother Down, Another One Bites the Dust, Sheer Heart Attack, We Will Rock You, We're the Champions, God Save the Queen. Yeah, it's good. Two discs are different on this one. It's Hot Space artwork. And again, mainly photos on this. Some of the photos aren't correct, I think, because some of them are from the US tour, which was that autumn. You know, that's a great picture of Brian May. Looks like a demon. The arrows are kind of strange, you know, one going one way, one going the other. Dire Straits did that as well in 1982, 83 on the Love Over Gold tour. Alchemy, you know, the arrows. Where are they going? Where are they coming from? So yeah, that's Queen on Fire live at the Bowl. Essential, you gotta have it. Next up is Queen Rock Montreal. Now, this technically is the soundtrack from We Will Rock You. It was a video released in 1984, and it was quite popular because it was a concert of Queen from the Montreal Forum. November 1981. It was around for a long time. I remember having the video, and I had a stereo VHS machine, and I played it back into a tape recorder, and I made a copy of it, just to have it, you know. But when this came out in 2007, they changed the artwork. There's a few extra tracks on this that are not on the video. Came out on DVD as well. It was actually on DVD in on Pioneer Japan, I think, for a while as well. I picked that up when I was in the States one time. But when this came out, I bought everything. I bought the CD, I bought the DVD, and I bought... Yeah, the DVD also has Live Aid performance on it, which is cool to have. And I bought the vinyl. The vinyl comes in a box set, a gloss box set. You know, it's about an inch thick. It's really nice. Triple LP. Hard to get now again. It's not as hard to get, but it's expensive. So this is taken from their brilliant 1981 concert at the Montreal Forum. They played 2 nights in a row, and I think it was filmed on 70mm for IMAX, so the quality on the DVD is absolutely astounding. I'd like to get it on Blu-ray at some stage. Newly mixed from original multi-track tapes, many classic hits, blah blah blah. So the running order of this is pretty similar to Live at the Pole, Milton Keynes, which was the following summer in 1982. Only differences here is you have Flash and the Hero are stuck in there. Jailhouse Rock is on it, and that's about it really. They're just little oddities thrown in. So it's early 80s set list. You got 2 different discs. And again, all we have here are photos, but the vinyl is really cool because photographs are great because they're so clear. You know, the negatives for IMAX are massive. The movie Dunkirk that came out a few years back was shot on IMAX. Big huge cameras with massive resolution, and they look really good. So that's Rock Montreal, another essential live Queen album to have in your collection. Queen Live at the Rainbow 74, sold out. This was released in 2014. I think the band were going through tapes and they found this. This was supposed to be released back in 74 as well, after Queen 2. But something happened. I think Queen 2 was delayed because of it was an oil crisis or something back then, I can't remember. Or electricity. There was an electricity crisis, I think, because of oil and something like that, I can't remember. So the album was delayed, so they decided, blast. They went off. So this is archive material. It's a welcome addition because, you know, a lot of the Queen stuff already has been from late 70s and mainly 80s. But this one is good. The first concert is from March 74, and it's got some gems in there. Procession, Far to the Sun, love that track. Ogre Battle, Son and Daughter, guitar solo, Son and Daughter reprise, White Queen. That's a fantastic version. There's better piano and the guitar solo is amazing in it. Great King Rat, The Fairy Fellows Master Stroke, Keep Yourself Alive, drum solo, Keep Yourself Alive reprise, Seven Seas of Rye, Modern Times Rock and Roll, Jailhouse Rock, Stupid Cupid, Bebopalula, Liar, See What a Fool I've Been. So this is excellent, and the first disc, like I said, was supposed to be a live album back then. second disc then is from November 74. So Sheer Heart Attack had been released, and they had also toured the USA, so this one is good as well. There's a DVD version of one of the dates, as it was shot for TV. Procession, Now I'm Here, Ogre Battle, Fort of the Sun, White Queen, Flick of the Wrist, In the Lap of the Gods, brilliant track. Killer Queen, The March of the Black Queen, Bring Back That Leroy Brown, Son and Daughter guitar solo, Son and Daughter reprise, Keep Yourself Alive drum solo, Keep Yourself Alive reprise, Seven Seas of Rye, Stone Cold Crazy, that's a great hard rocker. Liar, In the Lap of the Gods revisited. Big Spender, Modern Times Rock and Roll, Jailhouse Rock, God Save the Queen. Yeah, I also bought this on vinyl, and it's beautifully done. Incredible. Some great photographs as well. The vinyl has an essay though, and the CD does not, so that's a bit of a bummer. They put a lot of photographs in. They could have put the essay in there, you know. It's annoying, but that's probably to make you buy it. But yeah, this is definitely worth having, so if you don't have it, go out and buy it. So this is the latest in the Queen live story. Now, before anybody says anything, there is Queen, Paul Rogers and stuff like that, but I'm not talking about that here. This is just Queen, not Queen Plus. I always felt that Queen Plus is really Queen minus. It just doesn't work without Freddie, and Freddie doesn't really work without Queen. You know, the solo stuff, I love Mr. Bad Guy, it's a great album. Vocals are always good, but like I said, for me, Queen is the original members and all the original albums up as far as Innuendo and all the live stuff, because Made in Heaven is one I just, for some reason, when I'm listening to it, I just always want to turn it off, because it's a kind of an act of smoke and mirrors, plus the fact that there's, you know, I Was Born to Love You and Made in Heaven are from Mr. Bad Guy, and they always will be to me, and yeah, I just can't, you know, I know it's his final stuff and everything, but I think the band had to complete that album for closure. But I don't really like it, you know, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's not a great Queen album. It is what it is, and it's an epitaph, and that's it. So, Queen, A Night at the Odeon. This was released in 2015, and this is a terrible, terrible cover. The US edition has got a really fantastic graphic on it, but this is pretty poor. And then you got the 12 on it for here, the rating, because it's also got a DVD inside there, which is nice to have, but I just don't like when things like that clutter the artwork. The artwork's bad enough as it is. So this was a Christmas Eve concert from 1975. A Night at the Opera had been out, and Bohemian Rhapsody is probably number one at this stage. So Now I'm Here, Ogre Battle, White Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, Killer Queen, The March of the Black Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody reprise, Bring Back That Leroy Brown, Brighton Rock, guitar solo, Son and Daughter, Keep Yourself Alive, Liar, In the Lap of the Gods revisited, Big Spender, Jailhouse Rock, Stupid Cupid, Bebop a Lula, Seven Seas of Rye, See What a Fool I've Been, God Save the Queen. The it says here CD only, because the DVD probably is an edit of the show. See What a Fool I've Been. This was a B-side, and I think it was recorded around the time of Queen 2. The live version and the studio version are pretty similar. It's probably the closest that Queen ever got to being, or kind of tributing Led Zeppelin. It's very slow blues, Reminds me of I Can't Quit Your Baby. Yeah, not a convincing Zeppelin. It's more of a Zeppelin parody than a Zeppelin tribute, I guess. So anyway, the DVD here has got Live in Japan, 75. Recorded live at Budokan. That's a bonus on the DVD. Looking back at the Odeon as well. 22-minute documentary. So this is quite cool. You know, you got the whole lot in here. It also came out on vinyl in a box set. I didn't buy the box set, but I bought the standard LP. I find with Queen, when they release vinyl these days, it's always better to buy it because it becomes expensive very quickly. And I'm not really into box sets. You know, I still don't even own News of the World box set, but I'm probably going to buy it eventually because I love News of the World and the book that comes with it and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to have to fork out for that at some stage, and the artwork is really cool as well, and the hard shell. But generally, box sets for me, lots of bands are doing it now. You end up paying €100 for an album, and it's got artwork which is kind of sometimes takes away from the original, and then you have live stuff which you kind of listen to once or twice. Yeah, News of the World is kind of flawed that way, but it's still a very, very, very nice collector's item, and it's, you know, a landmark album. It's one of my favourite Queen albums. So here we go. This was a simulcast. I suppose it was on the radio and the TV at the time. Again, lots of photographs, kind of filling out the booklet. It would be nice to have some historical sleeve notes, you know. That's what we want, you know. So yeah, recorded live at Hammersmith Odeon, 24th December 1975. Yeah, so that's it really. There's not much more to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. My first time saying that, I think. I couldn't care less. If you enjoy it, fair enough. You don't have to do anything. Subscribe if you like. I'm not really worried if you do, you don't. So that's it. Take care, and thanks for watching. And keep on rocking to Queen.